Hey guys, yeah, shared a couple things. We're still working on the oven, trying to get it close that we can put a real sample, a full piece that had a lot of scratches in there. We weren't quite ready, but we're getting a lot closer now. So this is the new shelf. We decided not to try to modify this hardy cement board any longer because it's just not taking temperature, and why do extra work to something that's not working from the start. So we just scratched the hardy. You know, that hardy board's like $14 a 3x5 sheet. So we had about $50 in hardy board there. So it was the cheapest route. That's why we figured give it a shot. Why not? But so we had to go to the metal supply place, and we got ourselves 2 layers of 1/8 inch A36. I think it's a grade 500 steel. So this can take about 2600 degrees. So we shouldn't have an issue. And why we're not here to make things harder on ourselves. We're trying to make things easier on ourselves. So this was $150 for 2 sheets at about 10 feet long by 20 inches wide by 1/8 inch thick, and that will do the job. So we just put some intermediate legs in there, because when we go to put our glass on here, that's where we're going to put our supports for the glass here, directly above there, directly above there. We won't put any supports in the middle, even though it could span it. It might want to flex a little bit with all that heat in there. Anyways, this is the way the tube ended up looking underneath there. There's probably a I don't know, a 1/2 inch space on the bottom of that tube, and at least a 2 inch space between the tube and the steel plate. So we're running tests, and we were running a few tests, and we let the oven cool down and picked the oven up off the top of this when glass was still a couple hundred degrees. And that's what happens with the float glass if it gets very thin and sensitive to temperature change. So it cracked on us. So that's what we bought it for, a sample, just to see how it's going with the heat and the temperature drop. Another thing we realized is these pipes are inside the direct heat, and what's happening is they were exposed to the cold. So what was happening was condensation was forming in the pipe, and then it would drip down, which was not a good idea. So we made these little Rockwell caps to keep the extreme temperature from the pipe outside and inside, and that stops it from condensating. Anyways, that's where we're at. Just sharing that, guys. We're gonna have to dice and slice our fire bricks to laminate in between the layers of our glass when we go to do our final heat ups. But for now, that's where we're at. We put a little deflector brick here to get the volume of hot air to flow up the side and the front here. And we're still just running a couple of experiments to see if we can get this oven to heat evenly, so we don't have any thermal shock on the glass. So we're pretty close now. We scratched the hardy shelf, and we went right to the steel. So we should be able to cook this oven up pretty hot now. We got it up as far as mid 500s, and then decided we wanted to see how things were going in there. So we had put a little baffle on there, and it just made this end of the oven cold, so we took it right off. We're gonna play around with the flame, see if we can get the flame to blow down that tube as evenly as we can with the force of the flame, and we're gonna heat it up slow and just let it heat up slowly, and that's it. Bring it up to the 900. And shut everything off, and take the pipe out, cap everything off, and cool it overnight, and then we should be able to cut that tempered glass. If everything goes good, we're going to be happy, because a little bit of work here to try to do this. Anyways, have a good weekend, guys. Just sharing our update, how we made out, and what we're up to now. So as soon as we untemper this glass and nail it and start cutting it. We'll share videos. Have a good weekend. Till the next one. Hey YouTube. Yeah, we're starting to get up a little bit in temperature, so that's where we're at inside the oven. And just hold the phone with my glove. So we're getting up near 400. So just do a couple little shots and you can see how we're doing inside the oven. This is the first quart. So the glass is coming up near 400 in the front of the oven. And so is the oven. And this is the burner side. See how we're doing over here. Yeah, about 30 degrees or so. 35 degrees difference. 30 degrees difference. Okay. So that's it, guys. Just sharing how we're doing. Just bringing up temperature and seeing how the oven's performing. And if we need to make a couple more adjustments, we will. But we're getting close to putting our full sheets in there and just seeing how it goes. We're just going easy. We're not burning real hot. We're not burning real fast. We're just a nice, slow, even temperature. And then we're going to take it all the way up to 900 and then see how we do with the full paint. See if we can make it without any issues. And then what we do is we're going to take the burner out. And we got caps we made up. We'll cap out our openings. We'll take this vent off rather than close the dam because there's still air can get out of there. So we'll just pop it off and cap it. And we'll keep our insulation on these inspection ports. And that's it. Just going to see how it goes. And we'll keep you posted. So enjoy the weekend and we'll catch you on the next one.